commerce student, entered the Southern ID 108, graduated 2011. So for my daily tasks, I do client servicing because I'm an account executive for a digital advertising agency. So client servicing meaning na whatever they want us to do for them, I take care of it kasi I meet them, diba? So I meet them and then they tell us, okay, so this is what I want, this is what I need you to do. And then when I go back to the office, I'm gonna delegate the tasks to my team kasi AEs are known to be jack of all trades, master of none. Meaning, for example, kasi our different services, let's say we have social media management, and then we have building websites also. Those are two samples. So, me, I'm not a pro in creating websites, but then if I tell them na, okay, this is what they want, I ask help from the people, the pros in website creation. So, basically, I am the client internally in our office there. And then, next is, of course, I make sure that the projects are moving. So, let's say, okay, this is what we have to do for the week. I make sure na, ginagawa nyo na ba yan? Ginagawa nyo na ba to? And with that also comes quality assurance. Kasi, syempre, before I send stuff to client or before I present to them what they requested from us, I need to check kung okay ba siya. Because, like I said, it's quality assurance to maintain the good qualities of the company din naman. And then, for my areas of responsibility, internally, is it part of it? Internally naman kasi, I mentioned that I'm the client, diba? So, I'm also the team leader in a way na I know the brand by heart. So, I know kung ano dapat yung font size nito. It could be very technical kasi. Tapos, I know that you can't do this because it goes against the brand rules, brand guidelines. So, there. And then, of course, I have to meet deliverables every day. So, let's say I need to send this presentation today. Dapat nagawa na siya yesterday para I can check it for QA quality assurance. And currently, well, I'm late today because I have a lot of work to do. Why? Because right now I'm handling how many accounts ba? Basta most of my accounts now, or all of my accounts are summer brands, meaning they're gonna launch their campaigns this summer. So, is it okay? Yeah. So, pre-production is happening right now. So, meetings here and there, and meetings are taking so much of my time. Like yesterday, I had a meeting na 1 to 7 in one building kasi I service one company lang. So, different brands siya. So, papalit-palit na ako ng floor. And then, let's say, last Tuesday, I ended my meeting at 8 p.m. na. So parang sinara ko yun, yung office nila. And then another funny kwento was, siguro Thursday yun or Wednesday, I had a meeting, same company, 9 to 6, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So when I got to the office, 7 p.m. na, and then joke ko na lang yung mga office mates ko na, oh guys, night shift ko pala to, it's my second job na. There. So, given that all of my accounts are active, nagpa-pile up yung work. Like, let's say, see brand number 1. Okay, I need this, I need that. And then at the same time, I can't do it because I'm in a meeting for brand number 2. And then at the same time naman, si brand number 3 emails me something. So I really have to work overtime. So, yun nga, it piles up. And then, of course, I have to manage it kasi hindi naman pwede na I'll tell client, ay, sorry, I was working on another thing. Because as an AE then, I need to show client na you're my priority. Kasi parang binibaby kita parang everyday kita naliligawan. And then, well, given the stressors, syempre, we have also our successes. So, number 1, of course, is when we see na the campaign is successful. Like, when we've run it already, ito medyo funny to. It's a cliche, but it's true na when client is happy, you're happy also. Parang, if you think about it now, parang, ano yan? But when you get there, parang, it's so true. Kasi when you see them, talagang kinikilig sila with what you run, sobrang sarap ng feeling niya. There. In job interviews, they usually ask you what your weakness is. What I say is multitasking. You know why? Because, well, multitasking, when other people see it as you don't give your all to the job, to the thing that you're doing right now. Kasi you're gonna move on to another, tapos babalik ka doon. But for me, I think being an AE in a very toxic environment na fast-paced talaga siya, it works eh. Kasi, for example, ginagawa mo to, then yun nga, biglang si client nito will ask for something else. Eh, sobrang short lang siya and you can do it right away. Why not do that? Tapos balik ka dito sa mahaba para you can save time. I'm not sure if it's gonna work for most people, but for us, it's really the case na yun nga, kunyari nag-work ka. Minsan nakakainis eh, because you're working, you're on a roll, and then someone asks you for something, tapos, well, you'd have to stop it talaga. So I think of it as a skill because, yun nga, I don't think a lot of people can do that. And then, another skill or interest that I have is dealing with people. So, my friends would tell me before na I'm bubbly daw and like I talk to whoever, kung sino na lang nandyan. And yeah, given na yun nga, I'm an AE, I meet people every day. Like, for example, I'm in a meeting and then bigla na lang may dadating dyan. It helps kasi to give a positive approach because it gives you a good relationship right away. And if, for example, you show that you're shy, syempre, meaning you're not confident. How will they trust you, diba? On that one. And then, well, when I was in high school, ito medyo backtrack tayo dito. Ito naman, the reason why I chose com arts was because back in high school, I was known to be like the batch photographer. Like, I'd always have my digicam, kahit bawal sa school. I'd always have my digicam and document everything. So, sinabi ng cousin ko na, why not make use of that interest or skill that you have para gets. Kasi when you do something that you love, you don't feel like you're working. So, that's another thing that I think is really helpful by choosing my job right. College. Number one, to value people's time. Because like you guys now, you work as a group, diba? And syempre, you have to delegate tasks now. Okay, what you need to do, this is what you need to do, we submit it at this time. If for example, isa malate, edi kayo, when you submit it, you're late as a group. So that what you need, that's another thing that you need to consider then. And then another is respect for others' ideas. I mean, of course, we all have different perspectives, we all have different experiences. Kaya iba-iba yung naiisip natin when, for example, we're brainstorming. So, well, of course, when idea is thrown at you, syempre, you have to think about it. Hindi naman parang, what? Are you serious? That's so crazy. Parang weird. Kasi syempre, how would that person feel naman, diba? Kung, ano, I mean, if you think about it, baka sabihin mo matampuhin siya. But no, kasi creating ideas, we do that every day, is really tiring. So, syempre, you have to think of unique things na hindi lang siya yung the usual. So, yeah, that's what you need to respect then. And then, for the skills, well, I mentioned multitasking a while ago. But, ito, number one, I'm not sure if this is healthy to share with you, but all-nighters. Because you asked me kanina if majors is hard, diba? Well, I had a elective before that required us to come up with a segment weekly. So, yes, weekly yun. So, let's say Wednesday yung class namin, they give you the topic. So, what do you need for a segment ba? You need to research. You need to do pre-prod, diba? Tapos kailangan mag-interview and then you need to shoot, you need to edit. All that in 7 days lang. And you have to consider your other subjects and then syempre yung other things like extracurricular activities if you have. And then, of course, time management. Kasi yun nga, a lot of things are happening, diba? You have a lot of subjects. So you need to know how to prioritize things then. My answer is no. Right now, no. Why? Because I learn new things every day. Because I don't do the exact same things. Every day, I deal with different people. So it's a constant learning experience for me. So even if it's very toxic, kasi we have to work like 24/7. Like today, Saturday, I had to work and I'm gonna work then later. It really teaches you how to love what you do. So yeah, I don't right now. Ayoko pa mag-change, but siguro in the future, like based on my learnings now. Honestly speaking, class standing, I was never on top of the class. But I can say that I have a lot of extracurricular activities. Like I was part of the varsity team, I have Days with the Lord, and I have my orgs also. So well, I'll run you through like my learnings for each activity. And for basketball, syempre, our HR told me na that's one of the things that she liked about me because she knows that I'm a team player And also, I was the team captain. So, I have a sense of leadership also. And responsibility because, syempre, like, in college, diba, madami dyan mga inuman and the fun stuff. But given that I was part of the varsity team, I know my limits na, okay, I can't because I have training 6 a.m. the next day. Yun. And then for team com, of course, kasama din si leadership dun because I think I was VP HR. So VP HR, I was handling the GA. So talking to people din, diba? And organizing stuff. And then I think my active personality because people see it talaga and my job now needs an active person to actually do it. And then, yeah, for me kasi, the things that you learn outside the classroom, yun yung talagang tutulong sa'yo eh. Because, I mean, here in Taft, comparing ourselves to the people from like other schools, na yung mga iba na culture shock dito na it's so dirty daw and stuff. But then for me, it helped me a lot because it taught me how to be independent. So, there. I really think that these extra curricular activities help you and like it
Shape.
it shapes you as a person and yeah, it really helps a lot. So my current sense of accomplishment, I can say that I've been in my job for less than almost 2 years now this June. And I can say that I'm more confident in doing what I do. One, of course, is to face clients alone kasi before, syempre, I'm supervised. But then now, my bosses trust me already to face them alone or like when there are problems, hinahayaan nila ako to think of the solution and then give it to client. So basically, yun nga, it's the trust from the bosses that gives me my current sense of accomplishment. Kasi it's a big thing, eh, diba? I mean, they trust me to represent the company already. And then, yeah, in less than 2 years also, we're considered as the digital expert. So I can say that, yes, I am on my way to like knowing more about digital. But yun nga, in a span of 2 years, if you ask me something or if a client asks me something, it's most likely that I'll give the right answer naman. Na confident. So they trust us and trust the company.